South Carolina LSU took on each other at Colonial Life Arena, and let me just give y'all my quick thoughts on the game. This was a pretty good game in the beginning, but you could see very early on that LSU was just completely outmatched by talent. And I'ma just point to the obvious, the point guards in the backcourt. LSU do not have a legitimate point guard on the team right now, and it shows when they go against teams like this because they can't really get in and out of their offense. They be having Coach Mulkey looking like she finna pop some blood vessels the way she be going crazy on that sideline. One thing I know Kim be questioning is Aneesah Morrow's shot taking. As many double-doubles as she get, second all-time in D1 history, she just takes some of the worst shots on offense. She went 6 of 19 in this game, and on the other end of the floor, she had a hard time dealing with Joyce Edwards and Sanaya Fagan. And the only reason I got a problem with that, the same reason I had a problem with that last year, to me, as good as Aneesah Morrow is, I feel like she should be destroying Sanaya Fagan. She should be destroying Chloe Kitts. Where we put Aneesah Morrow as far as talent, we consider her a top 5 pick in the draft. Ain't nobody saying that about Chloe Kitts, all due respect, and ain't nobody saying that about Sanaya Fagan, all due respect. So these are the kind of games and things that make you pause and say, is she really like that, or is she just balling out on a bad team? And let me say about Flau'jae Johnson. Great player. Nobody can take away her talent and what she brings to the game, but what she brought to this game, I didn't really like. What I saw in this game was a lot of bad body language. She didn't have it going, she had a bad shooting night, and it showed on her face and in her body language the whole game. And Flau'jae, as good as a ball handler as she is, I would love to see her start playmaking for her teammates when the shot not going. She only had 1 assist in this game, but she shot 6 of 18. And if you got the ball in your hands enough to take 18 shots, you should at least get 4 or 5 assists. And I think her and Aneesah Morrow be so busy looking for their shots that they forget to look for their teammates. And we all know it's all good when you're going against those unranked opponents and you're dropping buckets and y'all high-five and slapping butt all game. But that play style don't work against South Carolina. You can't go 2-on-5 against them. And I think Aneesah Morrow and Flau'jae could have created some way better shots for the team because they only shot 29% as a whole. And Coach Kim Mulkey is supposed to be the point guard whisperer. It's time to go out and recruit a point guard, a real point guard and not these players at the transfer portal. Now on to South Carolina. One place where LSU got lucky is that Milaysia Fulwiley didn't go bonkers on them again. She only shot 2 of 11 from the field, but she still played spectacular on both ends of the floor. She came away with 3 steals, went 4 of 4 from the line, and she was a small part of the reason Flau'jae didn't have a good game. And this is one thing South Carolina got more than any team in the nation, the depth on the bench. They just lost Ashlyn Watkins for the year, and we know how good she is, but it's almost like they don't even need her. Chloe Kitts is playing a lot better in the absence of Ashlyn Watkins. She's increased her rebound average, and she's grabbing more rebounds on the offensive end, which is directly making up for what Ashlyn Watkins brings. And the one thing I like most about Chloe Kitts is how she do not be intimidated and she do not let these girls push her around out there. Chloe Kitts didn't have her best shooting night. She only shot 2 of 9 from the field, but she kept attacking. She kept her body on Aneesah Morrow and Samaya Smith. Her game was quiet on the offense, but you can tell that she was out there all night. I also like the way Bree played, and this is why she went super high on my mock draft. She went 2 of 4 from the field, she hit a 3, 5 rebounds, an assist, 2 blocks, and a steal. When you got a player that can guard the whole backcourt, can also hit 3s, don't complain about the number of shots they taking, that's the kind of player that can fit in and be successful on any team. Now, one player that no team seems to have an answer for is Tessa Johnson. You better pray to every lucky star in the sky that she got an off night shooting because that's the only chance you got. Unless you got a player that can be extremely physical with Tessa, then she gonna pretty much get off. But the way things looking right now, South Carolina is gonna dominate this SEC conference again. They will win the conference championship, and the only team standing in their way right now is Notre Dame. But that's my take on the game and these two teams in general. Let me know how you felt about the game. Who do you think will be able to stop South Carolina? Go crazy in the comments or just tell me I'm crazy. That's all I'm gonna say for now. Thank you for listening and watching. I'm Els for PRM. Talk to you on the next one.